Hello, this is Jammal. Today is October 18, 2024. In continuation with our understanding of Yoruba talking drum translations, especially in the agara genre, I'm going to use one of the agara artists that I wasn't actually familiar with when I was a little boy growing up in Africa. But I stumbled into his work on the YouTube a few years back. I'll say maybe around 2017. And right away, his work grabbed my attention. I like his composition and his talking drum lead drummer. It was good. Like all those, or if not all, but most of the artists in that agara Yoruba genre, they tend to lean on Yoruba literary corpus and Islamic religion, sermons, and teachings. And then they fuse it with whatever is the modern day event that is ongoing. So the artist I'm picking today, his name is Ejire Oseni. Who is Ejire Oseni? Ejire Oseni was a Lagosian by birth. He was an Awori. And for those of you that know the history of Lagos State, you know the Aworis were the earlier settlers of the modern day Lagos State geographical location. So Ejire Oseni was born on March 15, 1926 at Sherry. Sherry is in Alimosho local government area, current local government area in Lagos, Nigeria. He died on August 18, 2009, which means he lived to be 83 years old and 5 months. That's a long life. He was blessed by the Almighty with longevity. So that was a long life. His father's name was Seidu Alulubiagba. Okay. Or they shorten it to Seidu Alubiagba. Or this Alulubiagba, meaning his dad was a pedigree drummer. Meaning, if the last name is Alulubiagba, meaning as a youth, he was so good that he could beat the talking drum with clear tonation like an elderly person or like an elderly drummer. So you could see that Ejire Oseni lean on his father's skill. One thing I found out about him also is that the Lagosian, they cherish him to the point where they gave him a merit award, Abat Macaulay Merit Award, by the Association of Lagos Indigenes. That's big. Recognition by your people. Now, one thing I found in this genre is that if you find a band that is really good, then they can just roll like a canary on a dime. The lead singer tends to be great and accompanied by a great lead talking drummer. When we play this, you guys are going to see this guy is the lead drummer is good. His name is Ishọla Abẹrẹijo. He's good. It's good. And you could see their collaboration where they're playing. The song I pick is a live play, which means they are operating under natural condition with no guardrail much. And they were still able to produce quality work. Also, in this song, you will see how the habitat or the condition of playing in a live band out in the public operates in that habitat, in that environment. Because an incident happened where they were playing and one of the kid or youth or young man that came to watch the event was being disruptive. And one of the handlers, one of his band security guard was asking, Alaji cheka pano, meaning, should we shut this disturbing guy down? No, but he didn't say much. He didn't give them the okay. He just kept playing. Let's hear him. Ejire Oseni. Invoke the name of God Islamically. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the merciful and the compassionate. Logo unji akìyíbókùnrùn ẹyẹ lórí ìtẹ́ pírí lòlógo unji àdìsá yóò abẹ́rẹ́ ti béèrè kò jẹ́ ká gbọ́mọ bá fún Ọ̀ṣun tọ́jú. Abini tó ń bini abèrè tí ń bèrè kò jẹ́ ká lè gbé ọmọ bà fún ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun. If you ask, you will get clarification. By asking and getting clarification tends to minimize confusion. Abini tó ń bini o, abèrè tó ń bèrè kò má jẹ́ ká gbọ́mọ bà fún Ọ̀ṣun. It minimizes the confusion. So ask question, and then it helps you get to the correct point. Àjànàkú ló lẹ́gàn, dídákẹ́ lèrín dákẹ́. So this talking drum beat has caused a little bit of confusion in the interpretation world, where some we mix it up with adulterated translation, and they will say, kíkéré lèrín kéré, àjànàkú lè mẹ́fọ̀n. Erin ò kéré, elephant is not small. Elephant is not small. This in the literary Yoruba corpus is dídákẹ́ lèrín dákẹ́, àjànàkú ló lẹ́gàn. So and that sentence in literary corpus is saying that the elephant with his humility is huge, is very huge. So when you say it, you know this is dominant force coming. But he's humble. is humble. So dídákẹ́ lè dákẹ́, the humility or humbleness of the elephant does not diminish its supremacy in the whole entire wilderness. Dídákẹ́ lè dákẹ́, àjànàkú ló lẹ́gàn. Supremacy, ẹ̀gàn. Dídákẹ́ lè dákẹ́, àjànàkú ló lẹ́gàn. That supremacy of the wilderness. Òkè tá ò lè gùn, ajé nípa ọmọdé bẹ́ẹ̀. Pursuit of needs, of happiness, of financial, you get there. Òkè tá ò lè gùn, ajé nípa àjànàkú ló lẹ́gàn. Dídákẹ́ lè dákẹ́. Dale. Ebolu ni kò lè pani, igi tí a fẹ̀yìntì tí kò gbani dúró. Bówólù ni kò lè pani. Òkè tá ò lè gùn, ajé nípa ọmọdé bẹ́ẹ̀. He's testing the kilo ló fẹ́ lu yẹn o, but he's teasing with it. Ó bá wù kó bẹ́, ṣùkú bámúbámú, ẹni ó bá wù kó bẹ́. These lyrics. Bàrà ó kò ṣeé dì lókun, bàrà ó kò ṣeé dì lókun, káyé má dè wá mọ́lẹ̀ bí ọ̀bọ. What is bara? Bara is a plant, fruit plant of the elegede family. Watermelon. Bara. Kò ṣeé dì lókun. Yoruba will say, bara mẹ́ta ò ṣeé dì lókun. You can't tie a rope on it to leverage it. You can't. You can't tie a rope around bara to cage it. It will stay. You're wasting your time. Bara mẹ́ta kò ṣeé dì lókun. Imagine 3 of these too, then you're trying to tie together with a rope. Bara kò ṣeé dì lókun, káyé má dè wá mọ́lẹ̀ bí ọ̀bọ. Yorubas, they like pets. So then they try to domesticate monkeys. So they will tie a rope around the monkey's waist and tie it to a pole in the yard. And then they feed him there. They knew if they don't tie him on a rope, he's gone. It's not like a dog. It's gone. But when they want to subjugate the monkey, they will tie it up with a rope. So in this lyric, he's saying, may we not be tied down like a monkey by our enemies, or may we not be subjugated by another human being. May we not be subjugated by a human being. Káyé má so wá mọ́lẹ̀ bí ọ̀bọ. So, 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 so Let's continue. Ṣùkú bámúbámú ẹni yóò bá wù kó bẹ́. Pọ́nlá kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Pọ́nlá kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. He keeps setting it up. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Pọ́nlá. Then he comes with the real sentence. Ọdún tó pọ̀ bẹ̀ kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Pọ́nlá. So he was setting the rhythm up, and then he came with the real sentence. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Pọ́nlá. Jí pọ́nlá. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. Then he kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí pọ́nlá. Obìnrin tó bá mọ kú tó pọ̀ bẹ̀ kò gbọ́dọ̀ jí pọ́nlá. The woman that prepared the dish, the meal, that knows what goes into the dish to make it a complete dish, doesn't need to be still in it or still tasting it. You already know. Gbọ́dọ̀ jí pọ́nlá, obìnrin tó bá mọ kú tó pọ̀ bẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ jí pọ́nlá. Pretty much saying, if you are part of the effort to make something prosper or complete, you don't need to unravel it. You don't need to be sneakily about it. Kìlógù, epo lógù, kìlógù, epo lógù. Kàárẹ̀ àwa ọ̀pẹ kàárẹ̀ ká. May we all be blessed with joy. May we all be blessed with joy. Jipọ́lá, jipọ́lá. Jipọ́lá. Ọba tó ẹyẹlé ń yọ̀, ẹyẹlé ń fi ikú ṣeré, àjàngbẹ̀yẹlé ṣeré, ayé ń yọ̀, ẹyẹlé ń fi ikú ṣeré, alẹ́ ó ayé rèé, ọ̀rẹ́ tí mo finú tàn lójú nàbí ilẹ̀ yìí ó. The lyric says, this world is a little bit confusing. The supposed dear friend of mine that I told my secret to was actually the one that betrayed me. That was what the lyrics was saying. And then the lead drummer then came with something parallel. And kind of like a dig at the lyrics. Àṣà ń bẹ́yẹlé ṣeré, ẹyẹlé ń fò, ẹyẹlé ń yọ̀, ẹyẹlé ń fikú ṣeré. Àṣà, hawk or kite, predator birds, is hanging out with pigeon. And the pigeon is all lovey-dovey about it, he's all happy. But he's flirting with danger. Because at the end of the day, when the predator bird is hungry, or is he really in need of meal, or he just need something to just dominate, he's going to flip against the pigeon. Ọ̀dàlẹ̀ o, ọ̀dàlẹ̀ o, ayé rèé. Ọ̀dàlẹ̀ o, ayé rèé. Ọ̀rẹ́ tí mo finú tàn, that I gave my secret to. Bí o ẹ̀yìn gbẹ́ tí òkun mà lè. Àgbọ̀nyìn yóò wẹ́ òkun mà lè. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bọ̀ ọmọ Èkó kan má bẹ́ẹ̀ lùdò. Bí o ẹ̀yìn gbẹ́ tí òkun mà lè. Àgbọ̀nyìn yóò wẹ́ òkun mà lè. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bọ̀ ọmọ Èkó kan má bẹ́ẹ̀ lùdò. Èmi mà ní o. Ọ̀la kọ́ èmi mà ní o. Báwú kó bẹ́ẹ̀ bámúbámú ní tó lọ bú Ṣàngó wẹ̀yìn o. Èní kọ́ ẹni tó lọ bú Ṣàngó tó wá ń bojú ẹ̀yìn. When an insult the god of lightning and thunder in the Yoruba corpus, and then you know he's going to revenge, and then you start looking at your back when he's going to strike. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be 2 days from now, but he's going to strike when he chooses to strike, not when you are anticipating or when you think he's going to strike. Èní mà ní o, ọ̀la kọ́. Èní mà ní o, ọ̀la kọ́. Ẹni tó lọ bú Ṣàngó tó wá ń bojú ẹ̀yìn. And then the story that he's talking about here, where it says, Èní Saturday, àgọ̀nyìn ò wẹ̀. Òkun lé àgọ̀nyìn ò wẹ̀. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bọ̀ ọmọ Èkó kán má lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lùdò. It's actually historical documentation he's doing in this song. It was actually an incident. There was a proliferation of people drowning. The youth, Lagosian youth, they were drowning at the beach and also at the waterfront. They see the Agoyin tribe, who are to the west of Nigeria, who are much more fishermen and good swimmers, and they go on the high sea. So they see them swim, they saw them swimming, and they thought, oh, it looks smooth. Because if you look at people swimming, it looks really smooth and gracious. And they think, oh, it's easy, we could do it. But they never learn or aware when there is high tide and the danger of high tide. So they think whenever they feel like swimming, they should just jump in the water. Except when it was dangerously high tide and there's a little bit of disguised ferocity in the water, they are were not swimming. Yet, the locals thought, oh, I feel like swimming. I'm going to go. I want to prove like I could swim too, like I'm going. Let's hear what the lead drummer says about that incident that the lyrics was singing about. It's coming up. Gungi, dúró gungi, àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gungi, àti lè gungi ọ̀pọ̀lọ́. Ojú ejò ni yóò ṣe. Normally they will say ojú ejò ni yóò ṣe, but in this one, Ishọla Abẹrẹijo said, ní ṣojú ejò ni yóò ṣe, àti dúró gungi, àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gungi, àti lè gungi ọ̀pọ̀lọ́. Ní ṣojú ejò ni yóò ṣe. Some will say igi ọ̀pọ̀tọ́, but this one is saying ọ̀pọ̀lọ́. Àdìsá wọn làdìsá. Àdìsá ọmọ làdìsá. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bọ̀ ọmọ Èkó kan má má bẹ́ẹ̀lù. You guys listen to this. Àwọn afọ́rí lọ bẹ́ sódò. Fọ́rí lọ bẹ́ sódò. Àwọn afọ́rí lọ bẹ́ sódò. Wọ́n bẹ́ sódò. Ẹ fẹ́ wẹ̀. Àgàn yìí wẹ̀. Ẹ fẹ́ wẹ̀. Àgàn yìí wẹ̀. Àgàn was not swimming. Ẹ̀yin wá fẹ́ wẹ̀. Ẹ ti ya afọ́rí. Àwọn afọ́rí lọ bẹ́ sódò. Àwọn afọ́rí lọ bẹ́ sódò. Fọ́rí lọ bẹ́ sódò. Bẹ́ sódò. Ẹ fẹ́ wẹ̀. Àgàn yìí wẹ̀. Ẹ fẹ́ wẹ̀. Mo gbẹ́kẹ̀lé ẹ, èmi lẹ́yìn rábà náà o. Mo gbẹ́kẹ̀lé ẹ, mo gbẹ́kẹ̀lé ẹ, èmi lẹ́yìn rábà náà o. Mo fẹ̀yìn tì ẹ́ o. Mo gbẹ́kẹ̀lé ẹ, èmi lẹ́yìn rábà náà o. Mo fẹ̀yìn tì ẹ́. Dada mo gbẹ́kẹ̀lé ẹ. Ìdílé ìyàwó náà mo fẹ̀yìn tì ẹ́. Pàǹtẹ̀tẹ̀ ọmọ agbógun lérí. Pàǹtẹ̀tẹ̀ pàǹtẹ̀tẹ̀ ọmọ agbógun lérí. Agbógun lérí. Agbógun lérí. Pàǹtẹ̀tẹ̀ pàǹtẹ̀tẹ̀ ọmọ agbógun lérí. Àtẹ̀tẹ̀ lé. Ìdímù nílé. Níbo nílé? Ìdímù nílé. Níbo nílé? Ìdímù nílé. Agbógun lérí. Àtẹ̀tẹ̀. Ọmọ agbógun lérí. Àtẹ̀tẹ̀. Ọmọ agbógun lérí. Àtẹ̀tẹ̀. Dápà lónìí gúnnú. Pà lónìí gúnnú. Ìgúnnú lónìí tápà. Dápà lónìí gúnnú. Ìgúnnú tápà lónìí gúnnú. Ìgúnnú lónìí tápà. Dápà lónìí gúnnú. Ewé mú mi ẹgbẹ́ yẹ̀wò. Olúwa tún wájú ṣe. Ìtúpadà lẹ́yìn ṣe fún gbogbo. Àwa olùmọ̀ jọ̀wọ́ tówó. Tútù bá wa lò àmì ìjà ìfà tìyàwó. Ẹ̀rù ògbódò ẹni tó rodò lọ́wẹ̀ but ó pa wọn lẹ́nu. The lace was coming so he cut it off. Pa wọ́n pọ̀. Àwọn àpòjú ẹni máa hùwà rere. Pa wọ́n pọ̀. This drum beat normally they will say pa wọ́n pọ̀. Àwọn arójú ẹni hùwà rere is what he's saying. Àwọn fojú fẹ́ni máma fọkàn fẹ́ni. Pa wọ́n pọ̀. But in this case, Ishọla Abẹrẹijo says pa wọ́n pọ̀. Àwọn arójú ẹni hùwà rere ọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ rere. Pa wọ́n pọ̀. I mean the hypocrites. Shut them aside. They are all birds of the same feather. They all the hypocrites. They are all the same. Just push them aside. Ìwà rere àwọn pọ̀.
Ọkọ̀ bèrè àdìgádá bàbá yọ̀. Bàbá náà rí lò.
Àjà ló lẹ́rù, irọ́ ní pẹpẹ ń pa. Àjà ló lẹ́rù, irọ́ ní pẹpẹ ń pa. Ìrún ò ní lè gbà. You guys check this next drum beat out. Check this out. Má torí obìnrin yóò di. Àgbèrè ńlá lẹ gbé. Ẹni bá torí obìnrin yóò di. Àgbèrè ńlá yóò di. Yóò di. Yóò di. Má torí obìnrin yóò di. Àgbèrè ńlá lẹ gbé. Ẹni bá torí obìnrin yóò di. Ẹ má torí obìnrin yóò di. Àgbèrè ńlá lẹ gbé. Ẹni bá torí obìnrin yóò di. Yóò di. Let's go. Wọlẹ́kùn yáyò mẹ́. Èyí ni ẹni, èjì ní èjì. Ẹ̀ta ǹtagbá, ẹ̀rín wọ̀rọ̀kọ̀. Àrùn gbójó, ẹ̀fà ti èlé. Ìró bírò, ìró bàtà. Èjìlá kẹsàn-án gbangbalẹ̀ wá. Ó forí àparò mọ́mú ní kọ́bítì. Ó forí àparò mọ́mú ní kọ́bítì. Yorùbá mú ẹ̀bá báyìí. Ọmọ Abumu. Abumu is the last name of the guy he's singing about. Ọmọ Abumu, but the full name is Abumu Ogbe Odo. We can't go to the river now and fetch water to drink with a cup. We drink and say, "Oh, the river got dry from us drinking from our cup, dipping our cup into it." Abumu Ogbe Odo. Abumu Ogbe Odo. Ogbedo Mẹbarísíká Abumu Ogbedo. Jáde bàbá ìwẹ̀ òòlì jẹ́. Sinmi láyé rábà ajúra wa lọ. Ìjàkadì kọ́ ajúra wa lọ. It's bad to listen lying, invoking the great name of God. Ìkọ́ ajúra wa lọ. Ọlá Olúwa mi. Abẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́lá Olúwa mi. Àdìrí mi gbani ibi tí àfẹ̀yìntì tí kò gbani dúró gbówólù ni kò lè pani. Mẹ́ta yóò lè dùn kórí dẹ̀ máa rè wò ìdí. I want to start my show, my this evening show. Greeting to all. Ọmọ Ṣéwùdù bí ni orí aláàkì yìí gbọmọlẹ́rù kó máa lè la ọkọ máa lè rọ níyìn kò wí jìrẹ́ èjìrẹ́ ọmọ Ṣéwùdù bó bá ti rí ni o wí Inke. Inke. Ènìyàn dúdú amúnisìwí. Amúnisìwí amúnisìsọ. Ènìyàn dúdú amúnisìwí. You guys hear the commotion in the background. That guy's already starting the commotion, and the drum, drum. Ènìyàn dúdú amúnisìwí, amúnisìwí, amúnisìsọ, amúnitòkèlèbọ, amúnibàbá wọn. So it's kind of like down. We need to chill. This guy is the disturbance. He's trying to disturb, but let's focus on the game at hand. But then you're gonna hear the guy's gonna ask, should we deal with him? De abumu owó de bumu owó de bumu owó de. He went back in lyrics. Oh no, he stayed focused. Shake up like you know. Bismillah. We're invoking the name of Allah. Agbẹ́dẹ̀gbẹ́yọ̀ mẹ́ta mẹ́ta àbùlà onídẹ̀ máa rí owó mẹ́ta mẹ́ta àbùlà. Bùkátà tó pa màálù ní ọjọ́ tó pín. Bùkátà tó pa màálù ní ọjọ́ tó pín. If you decide you're going to have to slaughter a cow for the party you're going to be hosting, that's because you already knew there's going to be a lot of mouth to be fed. Consequently, it's not going to be enough because more people will still come. More people will still come. Bùkátà tó pa màálù ní ìjẹ́ ó tó pín.
Èèyàn tó já lórí àtà tó ṣàìsí ó ti fẹ́ kú tẹ́lẹ̀ ni ó.
An individual that fell on a pepper tree and died, it's already on his last leg. He or she is already on his last leg to die. It's not because he fell from the pepper tree that's barely as tall as the waist of an individual. Èèyàn tó jábọ́ lórí igi ata ó ti fẹ́ kú tẹ́lẹ̀ ni, ó ti fẹ́ àìsí Yorùbá àìsí ó ti fẹ́ ṣàìsí ni àwórí àìsí. Gbọ́ àwíwíwíwí ẹlẹ́yin ò gbọ́ ẹlẹ́yin ò gbọ́ afọ̀fọ̀fọ̀fọ̀ ẹlẹ́yin ò gbà sílẹ̀ àtúnfẹ̀nu wí àgbódì alágàràgà bíyáwú ohun tí ẹ ṣe ló ń fún yín lára ìwà tí ẹ wù ló ń hàn yín lọ́kàn ló ń bà yín lẹ́rù ní amúnisìsọ amúnitòkèlèbọ múni bàbá wọn nígbà kòkòlò lẹ́yìn kòkòlò níwájú kòkòlò lẹ́yìn níwájú kòkòlò lẹ́yìn kòkòlò
ó kí ẹ̀mí bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn.
Kòkòlò.
Òkòrò ló ṣáájú orí.
Òkòrò ló ṣáájú orí, the forehead. Okoro, the forehead. Some part of Yoruba land they will call it Okodoro. Okoro ló ṣáájú orí. Wherever you go, the forehead leads. Apandi ló ṣáájú olúmọ̀nà. When in the old days, the Yorubas, there's a kindled fire from your extended family, and your mom's about to cook, tell you to go fetch the hot charcoal so that she could use it to start her own fire. So you get a broken clay pot, portion of a clay pot, and you take that apandi and you ask for permission, and they tell you, oh, you could take a little bit of the fire, then you put it in and you scoop it, and it's in there, and then you put it in your hand and you bring it into your mom. You don't put it near yourself because it's hot, it's too hot. So you put it. So okoro ló ṣíwájú orí, apandi ló ṣíwájú olùfọ́nà. Ẹni tó lọ fọ́nà wá, apandi tends to the front. You don't hide behind yourself when you bring it to your mom or to your side. You bring it in. Aláyé ọ̀nà ló máa bá gbogbo wọn. Kọ́nọ́kọ́nọ́ is what Oyinbo call crow. It's not that he has this unbelievable long life. It's just that he's ever present in the habitat. Whereas you see all these other animals that share habitat with crow, they die. But crow, the bunch of them, and they're black. So they have this mystical thing that they always outlast their rivals. The other rivals in the habitat. Meaning they always die before it, or they always extinct before it. Mọ ìràjàjẹ́ ń bọ̀ lọ́nà fún mi ló kàn kí n fi mi mọ́ rí dáadáa sunkún mọ́ má sunkún mọ́ dáadáa má sunkún mọ́. Listen to the Ìjòyè. It's reminding me, say Ìjòyè. That's the collaboration between a good band. Because the guy singing has to remember a lot in his memory. But after a while, he will leave out some, he will have omission. So to avoid the omission, the lead drummer comes in and is reminding him, also greet the Ìjòyè, because he was greeting them in the hierarchy, and he was started with the king of Idimu, Oba, and he's telling them, he's reminding them, and the Ìjòyè, the chiefs in his cabinet, greet his cabinet members too, in his regime, in his administration. Sọ́bẹ̀lá ló ọba bí ọmọ ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ogun wáyé lórí ogun agídí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ní fi ń kọ ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ di rẹ o lóhùn the stubbornness of kì í kọ ìyẹ́ má dá wọn lóhùn ìyẹ́ ẹyẹ kì í wọ ẹyẹ lọ́rùn ìyẹ́ ẹyẹ the feather of the bird is not the liability that weighs the bird down. The drummer is telling the lyric singer, Ejire Oseni, má down low. Yeah, kì í wọ ẹyẹ lọ́rùn. The bird's feather is never a liability to the point where it weighs down the bird. So you fine. Keep rolling. Come on, back to má sunkún mọ́. Jẹ́ n rí ṣe ìyá mi òṣòro ǹgà, jẹ́ n rí ṣe má ṣe gbàgbé mi. Jẹ́ n rí ṣe ìyá mi òṣòro ǹgà, jẹ́ n rí ṣe má ṣe gbàgbé mi. Jẹ́ n rí ṣe tẹ́ni ṣàwọ̀ wọn nílé alára lówó olóńgò wáyé gbogbo pé jérò ọ̀kan dúdú àró ọ̀kan rẹ̀rẹ̀ oṣù ṣòṣò ṣubú balẹ̀ ṣòṣò balẹ̀. Yorùbá ẹ má jẹ́ ń tẹ́ ní ṣàwó wọn nílé alára, tẹ̀tẹ̀ má tẹ̀ ní ṣàwó wọn lókè ìjérò, kàkà káwo tẹ́ kàkà káwo máa níyì mọ́ o àwo àrẹ̀bá okun àwo àrẹ̀bá ọ̀sà àwo àrètọ́yọ̀ ọ̀la o ọ̀rọ̀ ní ti yọ̀ nílé ayé mi gbégbére kò mí lóde o. It's going to come with that. Ogun onílé owó. But that line he was using is flat out Yoruba literary corpus. Boom. It's the way to sum up courage. Ẹ má jẹ́ ń tẹ́ níṣẹ́ àwo wọn nílá lára. Meaning, I'm counting on you to watch my back. And I'll behave well too, accordingly. But I'm counting on you to watch my back. Tètè máa tẹ̀ níṣẹ́ àwo wọn lóde ìjírò. If I treat you right, and I don't run over you, you will reciprocate. Lóde ìjírò. Kàkàkáwó tẹ́ kàkàkáwó máma ní ìmọ̀ o. Brother mi be disgraced. Àwo àrẹ̀bá òkun, àwo àrẹ̀bá ọ̀sà, àwo àrètọ́yọ̀lá. I know where to go to maintain my dignity. Let's go. And then the drummer was, Ẹyẹ mélòó tolongo wáyé tolongo. How many of us into this world? How many of us come into this event? Ọ̀kan dúdú àró, ọ̀kan rẹ̀rẹ̀ òsùn. Ṣó ṣùrù balẹ̀. Ṣó ṣùrù balẹ̀.
Wá lóde o, gómìnà kò wá lóde o.
Ògún onílé owó, onílé owó, ògún onílé owó, ògbèrè kò wá lóde o.
Gómìnà kò wá lóde o.
Ògbèrè kò yàrá àti gbégún bá gbá kuru, bí ó gbá kuru, ẹ̀fà gàgàrà àti. He didn't finish. On Lagos and then when Elebele ẹ̀fà gàgàrà àti, we had that. Bibu Agbao. You guys hear that? It's going through the hierarchy of the top, the hierarchy of the genre, the Yoruba Sakara genre. And he mentioned greeting to people that were playing before me, before my existence. Iba Abibu Agbao. Abibu Agba his real name is Abibu Olua. There is Abibu Kekere, Abibu Agba, no rival. Àwọn kan ní Abibu lọ bá àwọn kan ṣe kíní lẹ́gbà. Láíláí! Maybe Abibu Kekere lè lọ bá yín ṣe kíní bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Abibu Agba. Abibu Agba is Abibu Olua, no rival. Ogala Abibu. Let's keep going. Máa pẹ̀kàn máa bóbìnrin jẹ́ gbà ọ̀gbọ̀n gàràgàrà wọ́ọ̀dù olùwádà wọ́n gàràgàrà wọ́ọ̀dù olùwádàrà gàràgàrà wọ́n gàràgàrà wọ́ọ̀dù. Yusuf Ọlátúnjí Ọbalẹ́gbà.
Bàbá lẹ́gbà odò
ọ̀run. May so rest in peace. Má tẹ́yìn oró. Yusufu ẹnu lọ tutù tàsí ọ̀pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àbí tó tutù tàsí. Ọ̀pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àbí tó tutù tàsí. Ọba sí òjì ìndó yẹ mọ̀ sí ọgbọ̀n jómi lọ ẹkùn adágún ààrẹ tó lòwú ilé ìmáàlà ọ̀la ìmáàlà aládé òjẹ́ kọ́mọ̀ ẹ̀ nílà ló. That's the end of it. You guys leave comment. You guys stay blessed.